Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we are returning to Ultimate General American Revolution, our Let's Play series playing this early access game as the Americans. It is July of 1776. We have recently taken Salem and Portsmouth from the British while defeating the army under Thomas Gage, which has retreated north toward Falmouth, being badly bloodied. That being said, our own forces have been given a bit of a bloody nose as well. We started this campaign with 4,500 troops, fought a major battle at Boston. I think we went into the second battle of Boston after that sort of stalemate in the first battle with about 3,200 troops. And now the frontline force we have with us is down to 2,000. Now that's not 1,200 casualties per se. We have left about 750, 760 men behind as garrison troops. So we've lost about 600 men over the course of the campaign from a net loss perspective. I think there have been a few recruits that have been replaced. But that's where we find ourselves. I think the enemy at Falmouth has around 800. I'm a little leery of moving north again to go after them, because I think the enemy has about 2,000 at George and about 6,000 at Frank, so they heavily outnumber us once you get north of Falmouth. We do have about 1,200 troops under Benedict Arnold at Norwalk, but that's nowhere near enough to sort of offset those differences. I am going to do one thing, though. Apparently, I didn't know this till I was messing around before the start of the stream. We have a 400 militiaman garrison back at Boston, but if I double-click on the unit, I can actually sort of upgrade them to Fusiliers, which are regular infantry. It will cost me about $1,000, and it will use about 15 of our 26 officers, but that will be a much quicker way to get some reinforcements up at Portsmouth. What I'll do is I'll upgrade these guys to Fusiliers, march them north to join the force at Portsmouth, and then move the 180 militiamen south to Boston. And that way we can more quickly swap a near full-size unit out for a less than full-size unit. So let's go ahead and do that. I've never done this before. You can see upgrade, and then you can see these units are a little bit smaller, so we do give back some troops, and then we do spend about 15 officers. I guess Fusiliers have more officers. And then we move these 360 men north to Portsmouth. And then we'll take these 180 men back down to Boston. We also do have a net benefit of about 56 recruits here that are kind of stuck at Salem now. And to draw those reinforcements, we'll also send about 200 regulars under Revere south to Boston to draw those reinforcements. So let's go ahead and move those boys. Revere's boys can also upgrade. They've got discipline training, so they've gained enough experience. I'm actually going to move the militia under Stocker to Salem just because I don't want them to pull those 56 reinforcements away. Now, some of these troops could move north, like they might get sucked out of... Oh, they've already been sucked out of Boston. Where'd they go? They went somewhere. They probably got pulled north to Portsmouth to reinforce the main army. I suppose Revere can go to Leicester. There's 40 troops there, and then Stocker can go to Boston. Although Boston will probably generate more reinforcements more quickly. We don't want to leave Boston ungarrisoned because due to the long occupation, the majority of folks who are left there are loyalists. Which means, hey, they will probably not like us and they could revolt against us. So we got to keep that in mind. So you can see, even though we pulled 200 troops under Revere out, Portsmouth is just basically where we left it. About 2,000 troops. I'm kind of tempted to also upgrade the militia at Salem. Can I do that easily? No, I don't have the officers to do it. I'm going to guess these guys are already at Boston. Because Revere is already at Leicester. Yep, they are. All right, so Boston has a small garrison of 180 militiamen. and Leicester has some regulars. Also, you can see Boston's already generating some new recruits here. 61 enlisted men at Boston. Sabotage? Where? Negative 5% loyalty at Portsmouth? Portsmouth is... that's lame. So that's not great. Meanwhile, we pulled the reinforcements out of the Leicester garrison. I don't think we've got an advanced recruitment office there, so let's go ahead and actually pull these troops out of Leicester, move them to Boston under Revere. Looks like these 240 troops also. All right. What did they do with their recruits? Some of them were sent to Salem. Some were sent to the regiment. And is Portsmouth drawing anyone new? Not a lot. But 240 more men under Revere would be nice. Let's go ahead and actually see what the British have up at Falmouth real quick. All right, they're at Boston. All right, so Falmouth is up to 1,200 men. And then let's recruit around... Oh, you're going to come chase me. You know what? You want to do that. I immediately pulled back. I was like, we can play that game. Happy to let you come chase me. These guys should be priority 1, not 2. The regulars. I've equipped 3. This militia unit's up to 300 men. Like, it's not what I wanted. What was completed? Secret committee is finished. What was that again? Recruitment of low ranks. Yes, give me more officers. Also, I'd like more textiles. Something to sell to keep the income up. All right, so these boys, 400 militia. I don't think I can upgrade them either. I need more officers. Officers are the bottleneck. I have built some schoolhouses to try and increase the number of officers we have. Oh, did I just destroy that? No. Okay, good. Hasn't really helped too much, but all right. You go back into the city here. Why are you not going into the city? There we go. Portsmouth has a weird box there. It seems like you really got to get on top of the actual location to get into the facility. We could go after them at Falmouth. If they've got 1,200, even if they get 1,400, we still got a considerable manpower advantage. I'm a little nervous because some of these regiments are definitely understrengthed. But Smuggler's Warehouse, -4 loyalty, but it's in Rhode Island where loyalty's already 100, so give me that money, please. Oh, 12. I've never seen that. 12 ships, that's a fleet. I've never seen that. That is a strong force. We definitely don't have anything that can go up against that. Meanwhile, we are slowly reinforcing the troops here at Boston. We're up to 286 regulars. Are we pulling troops down from Salem? Or where are these guys going? Okay, Portsmouth is not really getting much. I don't want to wait too long. Did my income just go up? Well, it's going down a little bit, but not dramatically. And so we are slowly reinforcing this regiment down here at Boston. They got a nice little recruitment ploy going on here. We're running out of officers while we do it, though. But the great news is, because my reputation is so darn high, I can just spend 10 reputation and get those officers right away. Yes, please. I gotta wait till the next day, which we'll go ahead and speed up and do. I'm assuming I will draw reinforcements more quickly than the enemy, but we'll see. Meanwhile, we get some rum also that we can turn around and sell. All right, headquarters, project tree, college. Ooh, we can upgrade our schoolhouses to colleges and get even more officers. Definitely, please. Thank you. I'm not going to spend 48 prestige to do it, so we'll just have to give it some time. All right, meanwhile, these guys are up to 380. So Boston does generate a decent little supply of reinforcements. Also, we're getting a little bit more at Portsmouth. It's really just a question of how long I want to wait. Like, let's do a little bit more recon. Let's see if they're quickly reinforcing. So remember, they're at 1,200 a couple days ago. What did we start on the 17th of July, I think it was? So they've gained about 100 reinforcements. We've also gained about 100 reinforcements at Portsmouth, but we have the 600, or we've got the, oh my God, look at this. That is so cool. It's like, yes, give me fleet battles. I don't have a fleet to fight them. I'm tempted to send my 2 ships out just to see them in action. But they're blockading the shit out of Boston right now. All right, let's also upgrade these guys as guns, because I don't, well, let's just check. United, okay, good. They're good, actually. And then I've got the officers, but apparently I used them drawing some of these reinforcements. So I don't have enough to upgrade these guys again. It's expensive. Regular units use a lot of officers up. All right, do any of these units, are they... Okay, so some of these units can actually be increased too. So like some of these guys are not full in terms of their companies. So like this unit here, you can see it's got 460 men, or what is it, 225 men. But it's short a company from full complement. How about these guys? These are not, so that's fine. So we could, although I don't think I've got enough recruits to do it. I think I've got to increase the number of recruits. Oh, I don't actually. I can get 20 free recruits and just build a new company. Let's do that. So this lead company here, or lead regiment here, we've got a good chunk of United States muskets in stockpile. It'll cost us 2 officers to raise these new companies. They'll consume more as the companies reinforce. Actually, let's just do the 1. That way we can get it closer to full strength. So there you go. These guys have, some of these units have brown besses. So we'll swap those out. Some of these guys have Charlevilles. So we'll swap those out. Is it really just the 3 red? We got more than, oh no, the one of them is supply. Okay. All right, so they'll pull more weapons in there. Do any of these guys have brown besses? No. Because we should have freed up some brown besses for some of the other units. Hunters. Charlevilles, we've got 100 and so in reserve. All right, civilian muskets. I don't have anything to equip them except for the United States. So we'll do that. Mainly because I want better weapons for my troops, right? Like that makes sense. Okay. All right. So everybody should have rifles in the front. Also, is that true for the troops back in Boston? Yes. Okay. So we need 29, 65. We need like 80 more troops. That's like 2-ish more days in Boston. So let's keep things moving. Another 5-ship fleet. British Navy seems to be deciding that, you know, it's time to get serious. see, we're at 45 or 454 and 501. So yeah, we're drawing about 50 a day. I'll take that. I'll get that company up to full strength-ish. Trying to get these guys back up a little bit more. 1,300 is what they were at before. Market. We have a lot of extra civilian muskets. Let's sell 896 of them. Get it down to 1,000. We still have some units with these weapons. We are still producing some, but we don't need that many in storage. Okay. We could buy a 6-rate frigate at some point. Sell that rum. 16 provisions. I don't remember seeing provisions in the marketplace before for us to sell. Might have to buy some of that ammo back that we sold off. But not yet. We've got a nice little chunk of copper too. That's where we got 1,400 worth of copper there. I don't want to sell that much. I don't want 10 units in storage. I don't even remember how you change that. It's all but 40. Give me 1,000 wood. Or $1,000 from selling wood. We'll keep the construction materials just in case we need them. Ooh, I can buy horses on the open market. How expensive. $50 a horse. So we do like 35 so we have enough for a cavalry unit or something like that. That'd be fairly expensive, but we'll hold off on that for now. Might be something we'll consider. Okay. All right. So we're going to go, what do we need to go for these guys to get to close to full strength? We need 23 more there, 8 more there. That's 31. 23 also there, so 54. We need 54 more men. All right. We can probably get that tomorrow, I would guess. So we'll wait till the 28th of July. Weather's good. Nice summer campaigning season. Are we producing? That had to be trade or something. Like, where did that rum come from? We got 2 rum in Boston, I think. We must have, well, no. I don't know why it said +2 rum. That's weird. Do we not reinforce those guys that day? All right. Oh, maybe they came in now? No. Okay. See if they come in on the 28th. They did. Okay, nice. Trade offer. That's new. I don't remember seeing trade offers in the past. Received a barter offer. The Creeks offer us 4 copper for 63 civilian muskets. Hell yes. Copper is valuable. 63 civilian muskets are not worth that. Plus, again, I'm not even really using them. We received information that Admiral Howe and a large army were heading straight for New York. It may be worth devoting an additional resource to protect the city. We need 1,000 civilian muskets, but now we don't have enough civilian muskets. So I can't do that. So we have not reinforced New York at all. Now, I don't think the game has New York, so we might be coming close to the end of the this early access build. So I know we're 4 shy of having a full complement in this regiment. But we're going to send them north anyway. Maybe they can pull reinforcements when they get to Portsmouth. Let's send Revere's boys up. I mean, they could lose 3 men easily in a, unexpected desertion or something. Meanwhile, we got plenty of recruits out west in Canada. All right, Revere, march those boys. I don't know why it says like 5 horse or whatever. It's like, why? Because it's not producing that in Portsmouth on a given turn. All right, so we have our boys here. Now it says like 3 rum. I don't think I have anything producing rum. Unless that's like representing something happening on the civilian market. But it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Either way, we've got 21 copper. Holy crap. We could build a bunch of cannons or sell 3,600 grand worth. Not 36, 3,600. Did I say? Whatever. I don't remember what I said. All right. Meanwhile, production, and I know I didn't sell that. I was deliberately not selling that. All right. So we were producing 43 regular muskets and 60 civilian muskets. We'll switch those up a little bit. And these 500 boys ready. Their provisions and morale pretty good. We will march on the 30th. We're also going to bring in this garrison from Fort Lovell. So we'll bring these 300 militiamen to Portsmouth. So we will have over 3,000 troops moving north with us. We could leave the militia back as a garrison, but I don't see any reason to do that. Actually, we'll have even more because by the time they arrive, we'll probably get 2 or 3 more days of reinforcements. Where are they at? Where are they at? Oh, they're stalkers, boys. Plus support in Stevenson, Ticonderoga. Nice. All right. 3,300 troops. Oh, let's wait for those 102 recruits to hit. We got a bunch of recruits that just arrived at Portsmouth. So we will, August 1st, every day we delay a little bit more. But I will wait for those recruits to get assigned to regiments, which I'm assuming will happen on the 1st of August, and then we will march. Weather's still good. I don't think we're delaying too much. Rhode Island? Yes, give me the money. All right, so we drew the reinforcements. We're up to 3,400 troops. This is stronger than what we were when we hit Boston. Not enough muskets, huh? Well, the hunters I can't do anything about. We'll go with what we got. I do have a little bit of cash. I could buy some. But I wonder if when you sell weapons into the civilian market, if they just stay there, because 18,000 muskets on the civilian market sure seems like a lot. Anyway. Let's see. Let's sell our fur for a little bit of extra cash for the campaign. Not that we really need it with over 4,000 right now. And our textiles. We've got plenty of copper we could sell, but we'll hold off on that. And can I increase my production? Am I not using all my factories? No, I can't. Unless I can increase no, factories are maxed at 11. Recruitment of low-ranking officers, yes. What are we going to replace? Fortification principles. Spend the prestige or reputation. Actually, here's what we're going to do. We'll wait the 1 day, and then we'll have that militia unit swap over to Fusiliers, and then we'll go up north with all regulars, which will be nice. All right. So we will upgrade you. Actually, let's go back. What did that say that would do? What would that cost? It'll cost 900 money, 15 officers, and 21 recruits will be returned. Okay. All right. And we'll wait for August 3rd for those 21 recruits to be assigned, and then we will go. Plus whatever potentially new recruits come in. Boston's producing a nice chunk of recruits. It looks like it's a 70 a day. We got great news. Spain decided to give us 28 ammo. Yeah, why would we deny? You want to donate to me? Why would we ever say no? Also, I think we got an additional, we got the 21 recruits we had, plus an additional 50 or so. So we're up to 3,400 troops. It is time to go, boys. Time to go. These guys. Discipline. All right. Gentlemen, form your brigades. All right, Morgan's brigade. We'll move him north. You can do 3 companies per brigade. So we are going to slowly and meticulously form our boys up. I'm always going with discipline. Okay, so Evans has a 1,200-man brigade. $36 loyalty for Portsmouth seems low, but I guess it's worth the risk of leaving him behind. Okay. Meanwhile, yours truly is ready. We will form this army up. Let's move north toward Falmouth, boys. So we've got 3,400 troops with us. We're going against 1,500 redcoats. The enemy could draw reinforcements from the north, but we should have a healthy advantage in manpower. All right, so divide and conquer. I don't really know what the impact of government efficiency has on this game other than I'm assuming income, maybe. Okay, Evans, don't sit too far back. I need you to get up close with these guys. They're bringing 470 troops south as reinforcements. I can't actually fight this battle tactically because I outnumber them too heavily, I guess. I don't know if that will change when they bring in their reinforcements. I don't like that either because the British tend to be in pretty good shape if you let them on the strategic map. Like, they can much more easily rout your boys. So let's just charge in there and melee it. Hopefully end the battle before any of those reinforcements show up. All right, we routed the first group of redcoats. Got to keep my commander out of the close-in action so that they don't kill me, because you can die. Looks like we routed another rebel. Or not rebel, another redcoat. They're bringing considerable reinforcements south now. It looks like 100 men here, 300 men here. I'm not quite sure what else is there. Looks like we've routed most of what they have at Falmouth now. Be nice to be able to fight this battle. Ramsey's now routing. Morgan is getting close to routing. I can see him flashing red. Oh boy, it looks like they're bringing the bulk of their force south. There's 6,000 troops or whatever, remember, that they have up there. My boys are running low on ammo too at this point. This has got to trigger a battle at some point when these guys get close enough. It seems like they're forming up north here, just outside the sort of range of my commander. Morgan is retreating. That is not good. My boys are trying to take Falmouth from the enemy. Morgan, come on. So one of my 3 brigades is retreating. Meanwhile, a bunch of enemy reinforcements are just outside the zone that'll trigger a battle. It's almost like they don't really want to fight quite yet. Not sure why. The AI seems a little timid. I'm assuming that will change with time, but it really does seem like the AI is timid in this game. For the moment, anyway. Unless you leave like a garrison wide open, they tend not to garrison. But I was kind of disappointed we didn't get an actual battle there. Risk of rebellion? Alright, risk of rebellion should be gone because we are garrisoning troops there now. Let's bring those troops north. So you can see now all of these masses of redcoats are retreating north. I mean, we had already kind of defeated the enemy army at Falmouth before they got there, but that's still, I don't know, a little disappointing. It would have been nice to have a chance to maybe defeat them in detail as they come up. Okay. Benedict Arnold still has some troops north near Norwich. You know, I'm kind of kicking myself now. What I should have done is when we drew all those guys south, Benedict Arnold should have made a rush for Halifax because they probably pulled troops out of there too. We might have been able to take Fort Halifax then. But alas, hindsight being 2020 and all. But hey, another city taken or retaken. I think Falmouth was briefly part of the rebellion earlier. All right, so 20 more low-ranking officers and raising funds. Okay. So we still have 3,000 troops here at Falmouth. What does my character have with him? What can we, or what? Oh, okay. So they got 7,000 troops at George. 7,300 troops. Arnold, you've been sitting still for a few months. Let's pull you back. I mean, if we consolidate, we're still outnumbered by 3,000 men. The enemy only has 600 men at Halifax. Just shy of 700. Norwich needs a garrison because it's too poorly supported. But I think what we may do here, let's pull these boys into a brigade. Let's get Arnold out there too. We'll send 1,000 men toward Halifax. Maybe we can fight that one on the tactical map before any reinforcements can come up. $150 troops in Boston. That feels like... Morgan's rifles, the problem is I don't have enough of the weapons. And I don't want to I don't want to switch them to different guns because they're riflemen with very good rifles. But Isaac Evans, you can leave that garrison and you can head down to Boston and you can get reinforced. Get closer to the supply effectively. Okay. We got that. Well, they really quickly sent reinforcements north to deal with Benedict Arnold's boys. All right. Let's see. Can we fight just the Halifax boys, they got 2 batteries of artillery, so do we. We've got regulars, they've got regulars. Let's see if we can draw them north. Can we get them out of the out of the box? Okay, so they sent a whole bunch of troops north. Are they retreating? Yeah, they are. All right. Do we want to try and fight it? We'll be outnumbered slightly by about 200. So we've got 525. So we've got 990 men. They've got 1,300. That feels like a considerable advantage for them. I think all my boys got good weapons, but I don't know. Fuck it. Let's go. They probably won't pursue me to my garrison. I'm hoping. And if they do, all that does is draw troops away from Washington. Now, I'm not going to win this battle in the sense that we're not going to pull them away. Like, we're not going to... All right, everybody, that's going to do it for today's episode of Ultimate General American Revolution. We're ending on a cliffhanger before the battle for Fort Halifax in this series, but that's because the battle took a while. There wasn't a good natural stopping point, and so we'll fight that in the next video. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. This was episode number 23 of our series. This game is in early access. If you are interested in picking it up, it is available directly through the Game Labs website. But until next time, I bid you adieu. This is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and I'm out.